Welcome to Pitside live here at Adams County Speedway in Corning, Iowa. It is a beautiful day here in Corning. Great weather. We got a great breeze out of the south. We are racing. That's the main thing. We have another huge night. They're just going to be back to back to back from the rest of the year here. So after a great free weekend last weekend with Iowa Corn, we're going to kick it off tonight with our second Dirt Crown series. So with our hobby stocks tonight. Along with that is, thanks to Kate Peterson, it's now going to be the Blaine Peterson Memorial tonight for our hobby stocks, 1,068 plus one to win. We're going to have Kay on the show here shortly. And also we'll have our kids' bike races tonight by Rolling Hog Barbecue sponsoring that, and the trophies are being provided by Finish Line Awards this year. So we're going to have those, and each kid will get a medal as well, so strap around their neck. So we're going to give those out tonight. Have a good night. So also we added our compact King of the Hill for tonight, so we're jam-packed tonight. So we'll have 50-50 out there. Make sure you get your 50-50 tickets. We'll be drawing 8 winners to match them up with the King of the Hill cars this year, so make sure you do that when you arrive. So we have an action-packed night tonight. So
yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for first year of the Dirt Crown Hobby Stock Challenge Series. So that'll be a good night tonight here. First annual Blaine Peterson Memorial. You can see the trophy right here to my left. We're going to be giving that away tonight for the Blaine Peterson Memorial. 1,068 plus one, so plus $1 is going to be handed out here tonight on the front stretch. Hobby stocks will be last. Then we're going to have a little bit of a special stock car race going on right after that, and then we're going to roll into our hobby stock compact King of the Hill tonight to round out the show.
By
McCunn Specialty Firearms.
Thank you.
So McCunn Specialty Firearms presents the King of the Hill again this year.
In addition to prize money.
I think we're going to be selling 50-50 again tonight.
Yep, that's what I said. And
we're going to draw 8 tickets again for 50-50, and then those 8 tickets will be matched up. If your ticket gets drawn, you'll be matched up with the driver, and then if your driver wins, you win a 50-50. So every person that wins 50-50 will at least get a free ticket to the races, at least get something.
Yep.
So
on top of the McCunn Specialty Firearms announcement this week, they're adding $100 gift certificates to McCunn Specialty Firearms to each winner. So we added that on with the prize money this year. So that's a great announcement. Thanks to Bryce McCunn at McCunn Specialty Firearms. They're going to add a $100 gift certificate to each winner. So that's awesome.
Yeah, so something extra for the guys to race for. It'll be a neat deal for sure. So King of the Hill will be back here for the next few weeks. Tonight's the first night of it. We're not going to have King of the Hill next week due to the late model show. Then we are off the first weekend of August for the Iowa Speedway race in Newton. And then when we come back on the 9th for Pole and Construction night, we will do our next King of the Hill that night.
Yep.
We might have a few nights depending on weather and things like that. There might be a few nights coming up here at the end of the year where we may have 2 King of the Hills on one night.
Correct. Which more than likely will happen, and then but we'll announce those at least a week in advance so everybody knows. So definitely be doing that. So
other than that, other things going on tonight. Again, the hobby stocks are not going to be racing for points. They're going to be just redraw. Hey, make sure when you take your mic off, make sure you turn your thing down.
Don't need to. I'm only for a second.
It's so loud.
It's all right.
So we need to make sure that we let the drivers know. Tonight, it was on Facebook. There is no track points for hobby stocks tonight. It is just money draw, redraw only. No 3-week point average invert for lineups. It is just strictly draw, redraw. Every other class tonight will be regular 3-week point average invert with just regular points. No Crown Vics tonight, so just 5 regular classes. Hopefully we'll get some extra hobby stocks in here tonight to race with our weekly guys. Hopefully we can get a full field of hobbies tonight to race for $1,000 to win. And then we're going to have our normal other races here tonight as well, along with kids' bike races during intermission, along with an exhibition stock car race that we're going to have at the end of the night, and compact King of the Hill. I'll talk about the exhibition stock car race a little bit later during the night in the grandstands. The stock car drivers don't really know much about it yet, but Logan's going to be talking to them in a meeting here in about an hour or so. we'll let you guys know what that is here coming up at the end of the night. So
also, I know Logan will be bringing up the pit meeting. It's been on Facebook. Did you just say that we're planning on having a practice tomorrow from 9 to 12?
Only if we can get enough drivers.
Yep.
I know we have about 7 or 8 committed, but we're looking to get at least 15 for it to make it worth our while. It costs us money when every time we're down here, because we got to pay fire and safety, we got to pay EMS, we got to pay a water bill, we got to pay insurance, all that kind of stuff just to race down here. So in order for us to have a practice tomorrow morning, there is going to be a sign-up sheet style thing during the drivers meeting for drivers that are committed to practice tomorrow. So we're only going to do that if drivers are willing to show up and do it, because we're not going to do it just for about 7 or 8 drivers, because it's not going to be worth our while. So
we'll do what we can. That's the main thing. We're going to try to do this. That's the thing. We're going to be positive on this and get a show of hands. So try to get as many of you guys to sign up as soon as possible. Logan will be going over that during the drivers meeting, so make sure you are prepared when you get here. So we're giving you forewarning now on Facebook and with this radio show to remember that we're going to try to do practice tomorrow. We get a lot of people ask that every year. We're going to try to get one worked in now, and then we'll try to maybe do one before tradition or something like that, or during the break. We'll see what we can do, but I know you guys like to be able to test and tune, because you can't do it strictly on hot laps. So I know that's the whole reason for it. So hopefully we get a lot of people interested to do it, and we'll get it done. So tell you what, we're going to go ahead and Kay's over here in the wings. I might as well get her around here, and we'll get her on the show and talk about tonight's show. So I'll get Kay over here. Kay.
All right, we're going to get our first guest on here. So like I said, tonight is the first annual Blaine Peterson Memorial. So what it's going to be is it's just going to be a regular redraw format tonight for hobby stocks. And we're going to honor a late racer that was here for several years. He raced with us. And, Dad, I'll let you introduce her.
You bet. In honor of Blaine Peterson Memorial Night, we have his wife, Kay Peterson, here. So we're going to go over some things and talk about the radio show, talk about what the plan here on the radio show. We're going to talk about what we're going to do tonight. So
and you're on TV.
Yay.
Didn't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, you're on TV as well.
She's on TV. So just so you know, you're in the camera.
You're in the camera.
So, just so you know. So
good to know.
Well, she didn't have to go. She can stay on the radio show if she wants. So you gave us it was a horrible thing. What happened. It's life, I guess we say. I hate to lose anybody, especially I call it our racing family. And then you approached us to do something, and this race came along with the Dirt Crown, and you wanted to do the hobby stocks because Blaine ran the hobby stocks for so many years. But this was a no-brainer to do it this way and to honor Blaine. And
hey, we got more people on TV.
Yeah, so everybody's going to be on TV tonight. So
this is Blaine's granddaughter.
All right, awesome. Well, she's hiding, so we can't get her on camera.
All right, so who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, Kay Peterson.
Introduce yourself. Talk about it.
I'm Kay Peterson. I am Blaine Peterson's wife. Spent a lot of times here.
Yes, you have. As we all have. It's all big family. That's what I keep saying, man. So,
yeah, that's his daughter right there.
Yeah, very much awesome. So
Blaine has raced a lot of different stuff, hasn't he?
He has. I think he raced just about everything. He went back to a Hornet at the end there, and his son Chase is here racing that Hornet tonight.
Yep, Chase is going to be here to race the Hornet, the 68+1, so we're looking forward to that. That's going to be an exciting thing. So, you approached me about this, and you wanted to do something, and we felt that this would be the best way to do it. I wanted to make a pretty decent trophy for this. So, talk about how, Blaine started, talk about when Blaine started. I mean, how long ago was that? Do you remember about when? Or
he raced for 30-some years. I came in about the middle, I suppose, about 20 years ago.
So.
And he was racing here at Corning. First Harlan, and then he came over to Corning, and he was racing his hobby stock, which was always my favorite.
Yep.
And then he started racing the B-Mod along with the hobby. If you remember that one night, I still have it on my mantle in a frame. He won the hobby stock and the B-Mod race all in one night.
Yep.
And after that, he'd go out to Eagle once in a while, and he'd hang on the fence when the sprint cars went by with his tongue hanging out. And yeah, he got into the sprint cars.
Got that bug. I
remember, he did.
I remember when that started. He got the bug because we lost him. He said, he's going to do sprint car for a while.
He did,
so.
and he did really well. And he went to the Chili Bowl 4 or 5 different years. He just went in January, actually.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a neat deal. So, do you know the story behind his number? We're going to talk a little bit about that, what's going on tonight, too.
You know, I really never asked him that question, and we were just talking about it last night, and his son informed me that he was born in 1968, and he was born on the 1st of December. So that's where the number came from. I was thinking something totally different, but yeah, that's where the number came from.
So tonight, did you want to tell the story right now about it was one night Blaine got fined. It was during when Ray Houck was our director.
What year was that? I was young.
Ray Houck was our director. I can't remember for
I
sure.
was young.
Yeah. I don't know how many people remember this, but back in the day when Ray Houck was here, Blaine got a fine for an incident that another driver was involved in with his hobby stock. He got a fine of $1,000. And Blaine did not get too shook up about stuff like that, but in the back of his mind, he was always trying to figure out how he could get him back. And so the next week, he couldn't race till he paid the fine. So the next week, we got to the track and pulled up to the pit shack, and 4 or 5 guys got out carrying bags of money, and he paid his $1,000 fine in nickels, and Ray was not happy.
Yep. Our treasurer, local banker, I remember that well. So, and he had a kind of an honorary reply later on that year too. So
yeah.
We can talk about that too. But anyway, it was an absolutely classic thing, him paying his fine in nickels.
Yep.
But the funny part of it is Burton Heaton, our treasurer, is pretty witty himself. So it came time to paying out the end of the year point fund money. Well, I think Blaine got those nickels back.
I remember, you know what? I think they all got paid in nickels that year. Nobody was very happy with Blaine about that.
So it's a classic story. It's one of the most awesome stories down there forever. So that was a neat part of it. So, but that's what's cool about it.
That's something I always remember. Isn't that the guy that paid his fine in nickels?
Yep, it is.
Yep, that's him.
Well, I think he had told me once that either Dale Earnhardt or Rusty Wallace, one of those NASCAR drivers, did that once.
Yeah. I've heard a story about pennies before, and yeah. So Blaine, when he got done with sprint cars, didn't he take a little bit of time off?
Yeah.
Yep.
For a couple of years,
Yep.
and then he all of a sudden had a Hornet.
Yep.
And he had fun racing it. He just wanted to race.
Yep.
He didn't care if he won. He never cared if he won.
Yep.
But he enjoyed doing it. He enjoyed working on the car always.
I heard a story from him the first time he raced here with his compact. He goes, I've raced every class, but I'll tell you what, that class there seems to be a lot questionable things going on. I won't say what he said, but I'll put it nicely. A lot of questionable things going on with that class and how he felt. So that's a nice way to say it. Let's put it that way. I remember that. I thought that was a pretty good point how he made that about that class. So, but he stuck with that too. But it's going to be great to see the car here tonight and his son racing it. That's going to be an awesome deal. So tonight we got things going on, and you'll be out there when we present the check. That we have the big check. I talked to you about it early on. It's got to be. We'll do 1,068.
Yep.
And then we got to do +1.
Yep.
And I thought you got to give him $1. Well, I think you came up with an even better thing, didn't you?
I did. I brought a little bag of nickels.
Yep. So she's got $1 bag of nickels.
That's awesome.
So that's perfect. That's absolutely.
That won't be as heavy as $1,000 of nickels. That's just 20 of them.
But that was absolutely perfect idea to do it with nickels. So that was absolutely awesome that you come up with that. So
Blaine would love it.
Yes, absolutely.
And
correct.
this trophy is amazing.
Yep, it's neat.
So also what we're doing, Logan and Dre and I came up with the idea, if you see all of our trophies are cups tonight on top, we're pouring beer in the top of these, and the driver's going to drink.
Oh,
and if they don't drink, they're getting DQ'd.
I don't know how well those. I put them together.
I already tried it.
Does it hold liquid?
Yeah,
they
hold liquid good.
Okay.
I can help them if they don't want to drink it.
That's a lot of beer.
That's about 12 ounces. Maybe
so,
10, 12.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of beer.
The other ones are maybe like 8.
Yeah, but the driver's either got to drink it, dump it over his head. I don't care, but it's got to go in the mouth somewhere, or he's getting DQ'd. So
maybe we should check. What was Blaine's favorite beverage? Let's ask that. Do you remember?
Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Well,
he didn't drink beer.
Okay, no adult beverage. So yeah. So I was wondering if we should do some specific brand.
I just hope we get a driver that doesn't drink beer and he has to drink beer just for the heck of it.
No, he can dump it. Yeah, but he can dump it on his head.
No, just drink it. Don't be a wuss and drink it.
Oh, jeez.
especially for the hobby stocks. You just won $1,000. I'd drink a beer out of that for $1,000.
Oh, I would too.
But I tell you what, Kay, this is an awesome deal. Unfortunately, how we have to do it, it's the stinky part of it, of course. So, but to memorialize anybody all the time, that's the thing part of it. Because I say it, everybody gets on me now. I say it all the time. That's on the radio show about it. We're a big racing family, and that's just the way I've always felt it. And we've lost over life as I'm getting older. It happens more and more in my lifetime. My friends and family, we lose them, and This is the best thing we can do for them. So I lost my brother-in-law a couple years ago, and we did a memorial for him. And so before that was Greg Miller. Before that, everybody, somebody. It's just, and it's what else can we do but that? It's the neat part.
Memorial races are getting a lot more popular at a lot of racetracks, and back in the day, even before Blaine used to race, memorial races really weren't a thing much. I mean, you just kind of raced for money and that was it. But I feel like nowadays the memorial races are more popular than anything.
Yeah, I'm hoping tonight goes well, so maybe it'll be an annual memorial race.
Be an annual thing, and it's good that we have Dirt Crown on board too to do the challenge series. So they get the driver will not only get that, but I don't know if you've ever seen those light up Dirt Crown LED trophies they have.
That's really neat. You'll see
so
it's
like a bar sign, LED bar sign.
Oh, cool.
They order them out of Australia, and they're really cool. And if you win a Dirt Crown race, you get a light up sign. So it's pretty neat.
So also, to your family and stuff, is I know they're here. Some of them are here. Obviously, this podcast we're doing right now on KCSI Radio, they can go back and watch it anytime as well.
On YouTube.
And so Dirt Crown TV, this banner behind Evan, dirtcrown.tv, we do the races live. So if you have somebody you couldn't make it, tell them that they can log on and watch.
Go to dirtcrowntv.com
and they can watch
on the internet, and then they just got to pay the subscription, and you can watch it.
But they can watch tonight too
on
as well,
TV.
if you knew
That's
anybody
amazing.
that might want to do that.
And if you want to go back and watch it, you can purchase the replay subscription.
Yep. You can
go back and watch the race tonight.
So just so you know
cool.
that as well. So that's something.
There's our camera, guys.
So and I see a camera gal over there that you probably don't know, Evan, but Stacy's here. So Stacy Pate, her husband, her and Joe started this whole big thing with live broadcasting.
That was a long time ago.
When we had our closed circuit TVs here in the bathroom and everything.
So I saw you. This shirt's really cool. I love old race shirts, and that thing's in really good shape. It doesn't even look like it's been worn that much.
It wasn't. I took it out of the package.
I guess it looks like because white T-shirts like that, they get dirty pretty quick. And I always remember Blaine having the white car with the orange yellow number. That was always his best looking car.
Yep.
But I always remember him in the hobby stock. So he was always the best in the hobby stock.
That's the one I love.
Yep.
And that's why we're doing the hobby stock race tonight, race fans, is because everybody kind of knows Blaine as a hobby stock racer. That's what he was best in. He won quite a few races in the hobby stocks, so that's kind of why we chose the hobby stocks.
So at intermission, we're doing the bike races. But while I'm organizing that, Dre and Evan will be down here. You'll need to come down the front. The drivers will draw for positions. You should come down here with them, and
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll introduce you to.
We're going to do the redraw on the front stretch, and then we have Mike Bennett from Dynamic Drive Lines is giving away a free drive shaft to the longest toe. So whoever
drives the farthest.
Whoever drives the farthest is getting a free drive shaft.
Yeah.
So just to give people a little incentive to
come on
drive
and join
from
us. Come on
3-4 hours away, you get a free drive shaft. So
Nice.
Anything else you wanted to add, Kay, for now, or anything?
No, Blaine and I talked about this, and he was all for it. So he would love this. He would absolutely love this.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he'll be watching, and I'm sure he'll be like, somebody better throw a nasty door or slider or something. So for $1,000 to win. So
it's a good deal. So
you're
welcome to head upstairs in the air conditioning. So unless you just like the natural environment.
And like I said, I hope to continue this, make this an annual deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
These memorial races are great because when you start them, they seem to get bigger and bigger every year. More families get involved, and then you got sponsors and people that maybe used to sponsor Blaine get involved, and then it just gets bigger and bigger from there. So.
Yeah, another one we lost was Jeremy Ribby in hobby stocks, and we do his memorial during the tradition. So that's Jeremy's a great, and
then we do Greg Miller's during the tradition too. So
his old, started driving his old car.
Old familiar names.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's stuff. Like I said, it's family because you never forget him. It's all you know them all, and
I just always remember him as the nickel guy. So I'm glad you're paying that nickel. That's awesome.
That is. That was perfect idea.
And I'll make sure when I'm announcing doing the interview, I'll make sure I tell the driver now she's giving you $1 in nickels because of, and I'll tell the driver the story. He'll probably get a kick out of it. So.
Absolutely. Okay, thanks for coming on the show.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you've done.
Hopefully you have fun tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the night, your whole family that's here, so we welcome them, and we'll cheer on Chase during the compacts. Hopefully that would be fitting if he could do good there.
That'd be cool.
So,
Yeah.
Has he driven it before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's living out in Washington. He's moving to Kansas.
Okay.
He's been racing in Washington and Oregon,
Okay.
and he's not done too bad. He's had some rollovers like his dad.
Has he raced anything this big?
This besides the track.
Oh,
this track.
Half
Yeah.
mile.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Because compacts it's a little bit different beast. Blaine will say that too. Blaine was like, "Yeah, this track's a little bit different beast than some other tracks." For compacts, it is. This is a high speed up here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, great. So.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
good luck, Chase, and good luck to all the hobby stock drivers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So hobby stocks will be the last feature tonight, just to let you know.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll end the night on that. Well, we have an exhibition stock car and then compact King of the Hill after that. But
okay.
So we'll be doing that. So.
All right. Good luck, everybody, tonight.
All
Be
right.
safe.
We're going to take our first commercial break, and we'll be right back with you on Pitside Live. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
We're just talking.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah. Best Finish Auto Sales and Service is proud of the quality used vehicles they sell and their dedication to serve the needs of their customers. Whether it's your first purchase or one of many that you've had, you can count on their dedicated sales staff to make the best buying experience possible. They also offer financing on your vehicle purchase. Best Finish can also take care of your service needs, from oil change, brakes, alignment, air conditioning, to any body shop and repair needs. Stop by Best Finish Auto Sales and Service at 209 Sharp Street in Glenwood for all of your vehicle needs.
What if we could harness the power of the sun by using the earth to transform the way we use energy? Water furnace geothermal systems are simply the most efficient way to keep your family comfortable. Winter or summer, day or night, rain or shine, without burning fossil fuels, giving you the freedom to focus on life.
Call Camlin Mechanical or visit camlinmechanical.com for your water furnace needs today.
Are you interested in starting a career instead of just getting another job? Well, hop on over to Fresco System USA and let us help you find the one for you. We offer competitive wages, benefits starting day one, and so much more. You can pick up an application at 2026 Fernwood Avenue, find us on Indeed, Better Team, and Facebook, or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659. Spring into action and join the Fresco team today.
No matter what your insulation needs are, Heartland Foam Insulators is your go-to company. From removal to blow-in to foam, they are ready to go to work for you in any type of building, whether it be an existing house, new construction, a metal building, commercial building, or a unique project. Call Heartland Foam Insulators today at 712-623-4515 or heartlandfoam.com.
Welcome back, race fans, to Pitside live here at Adams County Speedway in Corning, Iowa. Yes, we are racing, and it is going to be an awesome night. Got a great breeze out of the south tonight. Perfect weather for some awesome racing tonight. We're going to have the Dirt Crown Series Hobby Stock Blaine Peters Memorial tonight, along with kids bike races, Compact King of the Hill, a little bit of everything tonight. So let's kick her off next issue right here with our Hobby Stock results from last week during the Iowa Corn Free Night. Your top 10 in the Hewlett & Sons Auto Salvage Hobby Stocks. 10th place was Colton Schaff out of Ankeny, followed by Spencer Zellweger. Tucker Tipo in the 32 car was 8th. Anthony Davis in the 5D car was 7th, followed by Heath Anderson in the 74 car. Cody Warner in the 21 was 5th, followed by Tyler Gray, the 12G out of Clarinda. Jim Tull was the 3rd place finisher. Kenton Walston was your 2nd place finisher, but your winner out of Carlisle, first time here with us this year, was the 7B of Eric Stanton.
Top 5 right now in your Hewlett & Sons Auto Salvage Hobby Stocks point standings. 5th place currently is Tom Myers with 750 total. Fourth is the 21 of Cody Warner with 752. Third is Anthony Davis with 768. Second is Tyler Gray. We're going to talk to him in just a second, 796. He has 14 points back of your current point leader, the 22 of Jim Toll. And we're going to interview Tyler's daughter because I want to get some insight a little bit. So, do you want to race when you get older?
Absolutely.
What do you want to race?
What do you mean get older? You want to race right now?
What do you want to start out in?
I don't know.
You want to race right now?
No.
I'm guessing a hobby
cars,
stock.
something like that?
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So has Dad already said that he'll pay for everything if you race?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's good. Now, have you driven the car before?
Yes.
Is it hard? What's it like with the power glide trying to get the clutch in gear? What's it like? Can you see over the steering wheel?
Sorta.
So,
what is your favorite thing to do at the races? Do you like watching your dad race, or do you get nervous?
No, my mom does though. She's like,
Is your mom one of those that yells and screams thinking that your dad can hear her?
yes.
Okay, I thought so. I see.
You don't get nervous?
No.
No? So, tell me what goes through your head when your dad goes into turn 1 and 2 and doors somebody and then spins out. What goes in your head? What goes through your head? Do you get mad at him?
No, I just
Put you on the spot. There's a tough question.
I just want him to keep going and push through it.
So, do you realize that your dad's only 14 points behind in the point leader right now?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got one win in his career. Do you remember that night?
Yep.
When he drove through the smoke like Cole Trickle? You remember that? That was a crazy night. And so you want to race. Have you raced a go-kart or anything like that? No? Haven't started in
Not
that?
even for fun or nothing like that?
Do you ride the four-wheeler around? Do you have a four-wheeler?
I do, but my brother broke it.
Oh.
Do you think that I know you're super competitive because I've seen you and you're a competitive kid and you're a lot like your dad, but if you do start racing, do you think you'd be a dirty driver?
Oh yeah.
You think you'd door people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be the intimidator.
You got to be
right?
honest.
You got to be the intimidator out there, right?
Do you think you would drive like your dad, or do you think you'd actually drive a little bit faster than him?
Oh, faster than
Yeah,
him.
I figured.
Yeah.
Why do you think it is that your dad only has one feature win?
Because he doesn't believe in himself.
We're
that's
getting
a
deep.
good thing.
We're getting real deep.
Well, that's interesting. So.
We're getting real deep.
Yeah, he's one of those that doesn't realize how fast he is, right?
Okay, so
He is.
if Dad wins tonight, we have to agree right now that he's going to use some of that money to buy you a race car. Okay?
Okay.
Let's get a go-kart.
Or use fix the four-wheeler, which would be better right now.
Or I would just put the money into his race car.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's great. That is awesome. You're part of the team.
Tyler said he's going to burn the place down if he front straightaway wall if you win. So I heard Brad's racing tonight too. Whose car is he racing? Do you know whose car Brad's racing?
No.
Brad Derry. You don't know? Dustin Grout's car.
Grout's car.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Good.
So how old are you?
11.
11. So
Okay,
you've got 3 years until you turn 14.
Yeah.
Do you want to be in a race car at 14?
I don't know.
Do you think you'd be nervous if you did it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we have our new Crown Vic class, and there's some guys that are really starting. We got some 14-year-olds starting to build them. So.
That Crown Vic class is pretty fun.
So,
Do you like watching those guys?
Yeah.
Did you see Tate last week when he ramped it off of turn 2?
Yep.
Who's your favorite Crown Vic guy?
Yeah, who's your favorite Crown Vic driver?
What? Oh, Reese.
Reese. Yo
Yep.
show. Yeah, Reese is good.
Yeah.
Reese is fun.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a son of a former racer too. So
Yeah.
there's a
So
few
what?
of 'em out there.
What do you work? What do you help on the car? Do you help work on the car?
Sorta.
Sorta. Is he teaching you anything? Do you know how to change a tire? Sort of. Getting there. We're getting there.
Are you
Okay.
a mud scraper?
Because you have to remember that if you're going to get a race car, you got to be able to work on it.
Yeah, that's usually the first thing.
What?
Are you the crew chief?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got to have one of those, that's for sure. So that's the easiest position.
Now, if you're the crew chief, you have to remember that when your dad gets really mad one night and decides,
Oh, you got to stay away from him.
no, you're the crew chief, so you have to go down there after the races and tell him to calm down and stay in his pit. Okay, you're the crew chief.
Okay.
You got to tell him that. You got to tell him to calm down. It's okay.
He'll still be mad though.
No. You're the crew chief. You gotta put the foot down.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get Tyler on here. Hey, good job. That was good. You did a good job.
Thanks for coming on.
All right, let's get Tyler on
Thanks
here.
for coming
I want to talk about the race car here.
All right, daughter did a great job. That was awesome.
Okay, Tyler. So I didn't realize this until I looked at the points. You're only 14 back. Isn't that crazy?
Well, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, that's right. He wants to talk about points.
So I like talking
too early
about
in the year for
I like
that.
talking about that stuff because it's a good thing because it shows how consistent I think you've been this year. You've done a good job of even when you do get into trouble, you've kind of done a good job of kind of making your way back up front. And one thing I've noticed about you this year is you've been a lot more patient this year. Have you noticed that?
A wise man told me early on this year that if I was a little more patient and calmed down, that I could have a top 5 car every night. Since that conversation, we've kind of sat there.
So Adam Hensel's the prime points man that I always look at right now. He is so good at racing points because he doesn't take a lot of chances. He doesn't really care. I mean, he just kind of makes moves when he can, and he tells me, he's like, if I don't win, at least I'll stay in the top 5. And you learned that a lot this year. I feel like you've been doing a really good job.
Yeah, Adam's definitely one to follow. He's pretty consistent, so I try to take a lot of pointers if I can get them from him, just by watching other cars on the track while I'm on it.
Yeah, so no points tonight, obviously, but it'd probably be pretty cool to win tonight.
Oh, you have no idea.
I mean, to win
I told you, we win. The nose of that car is going against that wall, and we're burning it down.
Awesome.
And you get to chug a beer out of top of the trophy.
Well, I quit drinking, so I can't.
Well,
do
we can put something in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely, we could do that, or just put water and so we can just dump it over here, or whatever. So yeah. So.
Or I'll just dump the beer over your head.
Yeah,
No, we
that's
don't do
that's
that.
fine.
No. So anyway, that's awesome. So, it's a neat deal. Like we were talking earlier to do these memorial races. I know you are a big part of our tradition with the Jeremy Ridd Memorial. So we really appreciate that because I know you.
And you did your first post, but you didn't make it shareable.
I know. I thought I did. I mean, some people were sharing it, but I had to go in there and change it to public. I learned that.
So Crystal went ahead and she copied the link and then posted it on her page to make it shareable for you. So there's 2 people.
Well, she's good at stuff like that. I'm still learning.
So plug that a little bit. Tell them kind of what you do with that and kind of what you're looking for sponsorships and things like that.
So when Jeremy Ribby, for those of you who don't know, he passed away back in 21. We just got a wild hair, took the car, put Brad Derry in it. I actually wasn't here on night 2. I was at a concert that I so wanted to go to. Not really, but anyways, Brad went out and won with his car. So from that point forward, we thought, yeah, let's all get together. Let's make this a memorial thing. Let's keep his memory alive as long as we can, make it bigger and better every year. So basically what we're going to do is, just a bunch of friends and family go out and we'll collect donations of people that want to sponsor the race to make it the big and best race you could have at Corning at the end of the season.
Last year it was, Dylan Nelson won it last year, and he told me, he said, besides Super Nationals, that was like the biggest paying hobby stock race that he's ever won.
I thought he said it was the biggest paying race.
Besides Super Nationals, because Super Nationals you get all that contingency stuff, but because last year, what did it end up being? It was over $3,000 last year, wasn't it?
I thought we set it right at 30-12.
Yep.
Yeah, $3,000 for an IMC hobby stock race is a lot of money.
Yep.
So I think, with all of us talking, Tucker and Tucker's family is a big part of it. They help a lot with it. I think our goal is to try to get to 4,000 this year.
Oh
if
my
we can
God.
get to, we want to raise it every year. We don't want to go backwards.
Right.
So
Right.
if we get to $3,050, we went above and beyond where we was the year before. So
the tradition started out as a stock car special. It was stock cars. When stock car was king, and hobbies had just begun, and hobbies was with it. Unfortunately, our stock cars are down, but still, stock cars is an awesome race. We still have it part of this, technically the main part. But hobbies have really taken over, especially weekly here. You guys, I had a term I was using, I forgot it. It's about a pack. You guys, it's just constantly just a pack out there.
It's Talladega.
It is. It's not. There's like 2 seconds that separates the whole field, like every darn race, it seems like, and it's just a neat thing. So that's the thing. Hobby stocks are king now. And that's the way it is. And to be able to raise that to that kind of money would be perfect for the tradition. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's great to bring the out-of-towners in to give us a chance to race with them too, because there's a lot of fast hobby stocks all around.
Yep.
So what we've decided too is, for the tradition, since we're talking about that, we're going to go back to 2 separate shows again. Drivers seem to like that a little bit more. Just so if you have bad luck on Friday night, you can kind of reset and do it all again on Saturday. So the big money will be Saturday night, obviously. Weather pending, if we do have a weather issue or something where we know it's going to rain on Saturday, then we'll move the money shows up to Friday, but that's all weather pending. But Saturday night will be the main night. Friday night will be a regular show, but it might just be like a regular person, maybe with a little bit more, kind of just like a regular night, just to give guys a little bit extra opportunity to race and to win a tradition night. Just to win a tradition night, let alone the ribby deal, but just to win on that weekend is got to be awesome, especially for our weekly guys, right?
Right.
Just to win on that weekend, there's only so many tradition winners, and the tradition seems like it's always been the race that everybody wants to win, especially from our weekly guys. That's the race that everybody wants to win. And now that we've got a ribby deal going on with the money, it's just made it better, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it has. I think quite a few people are coming down to it now, so should be a good time.
Yeah, just like my young guys on the board around here always hounding me, but and Drake especially, it's all about making it an event.
Yep.
Tradition has been that it seems like it changes a lot, but
so
the Jeremy Ribby thing, we wanted to make sure that always stays.
We went back to our regular weekend, too, race fans. It is the weekend after the Super Nationals, so it is the weekend that it used to be on. We've been moving it around the last few years, trying to avoid other races, but we pretty much
comes on top.
We pretty much learned that it doesn't matter what you do. There's always going to be another racetrack that races. So let's just solidify a weekend and let's stay there. And we wanted to keep it after the Super Nationals because we got a lot of people that told us that they would have raced if it was after. Right. So because last year it was before. So I think that'll be good. That's going to be a big month. You've got Super Nationals, you've got Tradition, you've got Tiny Lund, and there's a lot of big races there right in a row, and I feel like that's what works out good.
Yeah.
Especially for you guys.
Yep.
So
you've been, we talked about consistency and stuff. So, finishing out the year strong. What other plans do you have this year? What are you thinking about? Going some other places?
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I finish out here.
Right.
I want to finish the best I can. Winning a feature would be pretty sweet if
Right.
I could possibly pull that off sometime.
Absolutely.
But, I've had a goal since I started. I started 4 years. This will be my 4th year. I finished 13th in points the first year, 7th, 3rd, and my goal is to be above 3rd.
Yep.
So
try to get it, but if you can't get second's pretty good still. So
I'm not going to fall. I can't fall second to Jim Toll. I can't. He's a buddy of mine, but I got to beat him. I got to.
Well, Jim told me that this is pretty much going to be his last hurrah, too, for points racing, because he told me, he's like, I'm getting to be an old man now. I like to go fishing every once in a while, and
yeah, he just told me that last weekend. He said, we're off, no points tonight, another night of fishing. I said, you should probably get your car here and do a little more test and tune on it, because I'm getting faster.
Yeah.
I told him the same thing.
So it sounds like he's not going to be here.
I told him the same thing, like, you could win some money tonight too, but he's it's funny. Walleye wants to do that. Go walleye fishing. So
right.
Yeah.
So I see you have a list.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of family and friends.
It does, and I know the way it's going, I'm evidently not going to ever say it down there in Victory Lane. So I'm going to take the chance now to thank some of these
go
people.
ahead.
So
absolutely.
Obviously, I'll start off with my wife, Micah. She's a huge backbone. I only get lashes once in a while for spending too much money. But
lashes.
For the most part, she's pretty cool about it. Obviously, my crew chief, my daughter McKenna, she had to come on the show. She doesn't get too far from Dad, so she's one of my kids that actually loves to come every weekend and make sure she doesn't miss. My mom and my stepdad Dave, they're pretty big supporters. They come every week that they can and try to sit up there. My grandma, she usually comes with them. My dad has been with me every night. He comes down and does anything he can do. And my Mafia team. Did you hear about the Mafia?
Oh, and I haven't heard this.
What?
We have a new Mafia?
Yeah, it started back in Spencer.
Oh.
Scuba and I were just sitting around, a bunch of us. We started talking.
That was kind of like Adams County Speedway Row up there.
Yeah, so check out the backs of these cars. It's the East River Mafia.
Okay.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Scuba, Brad, me, Tucker, Andy,
sense.
Reese.
Scuba did say something about that. He was wanting to put that logo up on the scoreboard.
Well, it's going to be. Hopefully by next week it will be there. So,
like in the corner or something, East River Mafia.
And Kent Walston. I can't forget him. He's in the Mafia too. But,
absolutely.
Back sales, MJ's Comeback Bar, Farm Bureau, Dow Construction, the Tiger Den, East River Ag, Scrog Farms, Wildfire Salon, French Construction, the Bolt 66, Load Pro Trailer Sales, Dairy Construction, Deenda Mobile Blasting, Rescom Services, Cross Trailers, Mike's Auto Recycling, Nowhere Farms, 3D Construction, Otten Auto, Snotterly Lumber, J&C Photography, and Ski. From the bowling alley.
Ski.
And then we can't leave out the Eliminator chassis. Gary built a new car for me over the winter, and that's what I'm running. It's been pretty fun learning it. A little bit different than the other cars. So
you started off the year with it kind of shaky out there in Nebraska.
So that was one. That was one wall.
That was a wild one over there.
We'll give a shout out to that old Frontier Lanes. Ski. You gotta come down on Tuesday night sometime and have an adult beverage with us once in a while. So
the only way that he'll ever buy you a beer is if you strike the house, because you don't see no money from him.
I'm on one of your team sponsors there, Rescom Services, man. That's a team.
Oh yeah, Jeff. Jeff's a good one to have on your corner.
Absolutely.
It's been a while since I've been down there. I try to go down there quite a bit, but
she said she's going to be a professional bowler. She's going to be on the PWBA tour.
She is.
Yeah.
She's actually pretty good so far in her life.
Does she beat you a lot of times?
Well, I don't bowl anymore, so yeah, she beats me.
Yeah, we'll get you down on Tuesday night. We'll hook you again, and but that's the thing, Clarinda's got a great school group down there.
Yeah, they have a good kids group down there.
Yeah, Ski's done a good job with that. So they have had some good teams for several years now. So
yeah, they've done good.
I think they have one gentleman that's doing college right now, if I remember right. So yeah, that's awesome. So anyway, had to give a shout out to the old Ski down there at Frontier Lane. So Rescom Services, Jeff is a great guy, and he's the man to do your spraying services for bugs.
Sounds like there's a lot of people to help you, so you must be a pretty likable guy.
Yeah, I believe I am.
Good.
I've got a lot of sponsors.
I would agree.
And honestly, you're not doing this without sponsors.
Oh God, no.
They make it happen.
Correct.
They make
Absolutely
it happen. 100%.
God no.
And I can't thank these people enough that are on this paper for the support and help they've done over the last 4 years. I know I've lost a few that had gotten out of it, but if I lost one or two, I gained 3 or 4. So it's been a pretty good ride.
Hall of Famer Ron Gay, I talked to him a lot over the years, and he would stop at my mom and dad's business, and he would just say like $50 for a fuel tank, $50 for a tire. You get your name on. He'd have his car plastered with names, and that's all it took. $50 for a tire, $50 for a can of gas. It was that was the way to do it. And a lot of guys, that's what they do, and it's awesome. So. And there's usually some guys out there that want to sponsor. We have a lot of cars that could use more, and so we always tell people to come down and meet everybody after the races. I know you like to do that too. You guys, the East River Mafia, as we're going to call it, you guys have a great group down there.
They're the Southsiders.
Yeah, Southsiders down there.
They're down there in the water pit down there on the south side.
They're close to the East River down there.
Yeah, they're down there in the skeeter pit down there on the south side.
The East Nottoway River down there. They're close to it. So.
Well, Tyler, I wish you luck. Just keep being consistent, man.
Yep.
Wins will come when you do it, but if you're points racing, man, just top fives. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
So, hey, I appreciate you guys having us on
yeah,
the show.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, man.
Should be another exciting night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Looking
for
forward
sure.
to it.
All right,
Big one.
All right, race fans, driver of the 12G out of Clarinda, Iowa, Tyler Gray. We're going to take another quick break. Come right back with you here on Pitside Live.
Since 1892, Malvern Bank has been building community from 404 Main Street in Malvern, Iowa. For generations, Malvern Bank has been serving local businesses, families, and farms to help them achieve their goals in every step of their lives. From saving for college to planning for retirement and everything in between, Malvern Bank is your full-service community bank, here to help as you plan for the next chapter of your life. Call, click, or stop in today to apply for an account, loan, or credit card. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal.
Furniture, appliances, mattress sets, lift chairs, bedding, recliners, and more. S&S Appliance, your hometown furniture store in Clarinda, just received a large shipment of appliances. They have a huge selection of stoves, refrigerators, chest freezers, and microwaves. And if you need a mattress set, they have them. Plus bamboo sheet sets. They offer full service from start to finish with competitive price guarantee. S&S Appliance also offers delivery and installation. Stop by S&S Appliance on the square in downtown Clarinda.
This is Josh with Shore Motor Company in Clarinda. We want to be your GM dealer. We have highly qualified and trained technicians ready to work on your vehicle. Anything from recalls to warranty work and beyond, we are your GM dealer. Our service department is open 6 days a week for all your service needs. We even have an express lane for those no appointment quick oil changes. Visit our website at shoremotor.com to request an appointment or give Mike or Amanda a call at 712-542-6581. We are your GM dealer. Shore Motor Company, just south of the square in beautiful Clarinda.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak,
Live here at Adams County Speedway in Corning, Iowa. We're going to go through some stock car stuff going on here. We're going to go through some results here from last Saturday night. Last Saturday night, by the way, was Iowa Corn District 7, Salute to Farming. So stock car results from last Saturday night. You got them, Cole?
No, I was not
got
prepared
right
at all. I'll do the points.
So top 10 last week. Marvin Hendrickson was in the 10th spot. Andy Roberts, good to have him with a stock car here. In the 6th machine was in 9th. Rick Barton was in 8th in the 62. Derek Myers was in 7th in the 5 car. Mark Card with the new car in the 97 was in 6th. Lance Swartz did a good job of rallying back to 5th in the 20 car. 4th was the 0 of Tony Hardesty. 2nd was the East River Ag Mafia 55 of Scuba Steve Churchill. 2nd was Brad Derry in the 37D, ripping the lip with the 70 of Jesse Dennis. And Brad's on the show with us. And Brad, you said you almost had him.
It was close.
You guys were just like, I don't think you were on the top. I think you were like on the top.
It was pretty much a fine line. It was about a 6-inch from disaster, but
and you were going into 3, and you got tighter and tighter. I'm like, dude, If
The
this car,
reason I got tighter is because I couldn't see the dang line because I was close to him and like, oh, where's it at? And I can't. I mean,
yeah,
a half a millisecond.
you were going
to
to 3. I'm like, hold on to it, Brad, because you're flirting with disaster up there.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun.
So Tyler wanted me to ask you really quick, what's with this East River at Mafia deal?
I don't know. I think there might have been some adult beverages consumed when that was came up with.
I heard it was born in Spencer, Iowa.
It was born in Spencer because it was like everybody from Corning that races Corning was pitted there. It was like Scuba, me, Tyler, Tucker,
Andy, Hunter.
And
do you remember
else.
this?
Yeah, well, somewhat. Monday night.
Was it like 2 a.m.
It was your
or
birthday or some
Yeah,
stuff.
it was my.
Was it 3 a.m. or something or what?
I don't know. You guys.
I
were
went to
probably
bed
in
early.
by
It was
then,
like
yeah.
1 o'clock when I went to bed.
Yeah.
Where do you sleep when you go on the road?
In my trailer. I am thrifty and conservative.
Well, who was it? It was Chasen's dad, Luther's dad, told me that he slept on a tire chalk one night or something. I don't even know.
Yeah,
That's rough.
I'm like, ouch.
Yeah, some of
those guys were all in a trailer together. I was in my trailer by myself. It worked out just great.
Does your trailer have AC?
No.
I never. Oh man.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
up
I
there.
guess the last couple of days it wasn't.
You guys were
too
glamping
hot,
in the
so-
toter.
When
Yeah.
we went in the Midwest Madness tour, it was way too hot for that, so we went and got hotel rooms.
That's probably smart.
Yeah. And
Well,
the whole
Andy had
family.
the kids, and your wife was with
Yep.
you too. So
Take some amenities when you do that.
So the last few weeks, Brad, you've been doing a lot of racing.
Oh, yeah.
You guys did the Madness tour, and that's a whole different ball game, man.
It's
being
fun.
on the road.
Yep, it's fun. It wasn't bad. We took my family with us, and that was my crew, my wife, and my daughter Justice, and my daughter Meredith, and my son Marshall, and we all went on the road. And between all of us, we got the car worked on. And I'm a big guy, I don't like to sweat a whole lot, but I do, you know. So we worked on it at night sometimes, and then worked on it early in the mornings, and tried to get everything ready to go for the next day. So you weren't in the beat of the heat of the day, sweating your butt off. So.
I think you did a really good job. I mean, some nights you had better luck than others, but for the most part, I mean, the car stayed in one piece.
Yeah, we
There
tore
wasn't-
up at Park Jeff.
It wasn't like horrible though, where
No.
it was like tour ending. I mean, some
No.
guys
Yeah.
some guys had to quit. I mean, it was so bad.
It
So
was 3:30 in the morning when we loaded the car in the trailer, and then worked on it for another 2.5 hours the next day. So.
the good thing about that Madness tour is it's not too far a travel between tracks.
No, it's fun. Spencer's my least favorite place to race I've ever raced in my life because you can't get a hold of the darn thing, and there's 1.25 inch clean rock all over the racing surface, so you get rocks pelted in your face and everywhere, and it's just hard to get a hold of. But the rest of them was a fun track. I'd never been to Alta before, and I'd never been to Park Jefferson before, and the rest of them I think I'd been to before. But
You been to Worthington?
Yeah, last year.
That was kind of Baja up there.
Well, the first night wasn't bad. I mean, it was rough, but it was
I mean,
manageable.
it rained a lot up there, so
because we weren't here on Saturday, our class, we raced up there, Worthington, and we ended up, I think, got fifth that night. And then on the tour, they'd rained between Saturday and Sunday night, I think, 1.25 inch. And they worked their butts off trying to get that track. They did it as best they could.
Yep.
And track had massive character in it, and we started to 6th and fell way back. But our car wasn't set up for it. We learned a lot about that, so we hadn't raced on that rough of a track in a long time.
So it sounds like to me the next step is you need to take the family on the Dakota tour.
I'm not going into Canada, I don't think. I don't like to be taxed.
Jeremy lives up there. Swanee lives up there.
That's okay. He's got a lot bigger checkbook than I got. So. But,
I'd like to see you travel on that thing.
It's a lot of racing. But.
And that's not a short drive between tracks.
No.
I mean, that's like 4 or 5 hours between racetracks.
Yeah.
So, Cole, I forgot to let you do the points, but...
do we want to get to that, or?
I mean, these guys don't like to think about points, but it seems like it's going to be a 3-car breakaway, doesn't it?
Who knows?
So I've been impressed with Scuba this year. He's got new stuff, and he's been doing a really good job.
Yes, he has.
What is your opinion on when you go into one? If Scuba slides you, are you gonna like door him back, slide him back? What are you gonna do?
I race people clean, Evan.
Are you sure? It's Scuba. Come on, you guys are friends.
We have utmost respect for one another.
Do you guys give each other the bird or anything? Or
not yet?
Not yet.
We have respect for one another, and we both understand that racing's racing, and things are going to happen. You race long enough with your buddies, you're going to have an altercation. But for the most part, we respect each other, keep it clean, and away we go.
Well, I can tell you right now.
If you ask some people, I'm not.
Well,
that's okay.
I watch a lot of stock car racing, a lot of racetracks. yeah, we don't have big numbers, but our guys stay off of each other down here.
We try to.
I mean, it's not how many stock car features do you see? I mean, your dad now races in it too. It's like they just don't. You guys race hard, but neither one of you guys rough each other up.
Everybody makes a mistake every now and again, and if you can't live with that, you shouldn't be racing in the first place.
Right.
So, in my opinion, but
I feel like you guys do a great job.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing to me is just how entertaining the racing is. You talk about the small numbers, but I mean, it's like what you said last week. It was a 2-car breakaway, but I mean, just how close you guys were together on that razor thin of an edge. I mean, it almost looked like Formula Drift. I mean, you were just tandem drifting through the corner, inches off of each other. I mean, I don't know. It's really entertaining. So it's good to have you guys.
So I have a lot of race car drivers that tell me that I don't know how they run the top here without going off. Is it a feel thing, or are you just used to it? Do you know what it feels like, or?
It's a fine line till it's not.
Because visually, it's got to be intimidating because there's no wall.
Yeah.
You're going really, really fast.
I actually like a racetrack with a wall all the way around because it gives you something to judge off of. So, I mean, when like I-80, for instance, when you were going in there mock chicken and you're right off the wall, when you hit the wall and you're only a foot from it, it don't hurt as bad as when you're 50 foot from the wall.
Right.
So,
yeah. Well, I'd imagine a lot of that, too, has to be experience, just how many laps you have around this place.
Yeah, it is, but this place made some drastic changes a couple of years ago when the lip got tore down, and it's been a long time coming back. So it's, most of the time we try to, I know Logan strives for a couple lanes of racing, but sometimes when it's hot like this and the moisture in the air, I mean, you're dealt with what you get. They do a good job on trying to keep it. That is the last place I would want to be, is trying to make gumbo dirt raceable on a 95-degree day with the sun beating down.
Well, I can tell you right now that track prep down here, I've been helping for a while, and this thing's a different beast, man.
Do you not realize how good we really do have it as a smooth racetrack? Because you go traveling to a lot of different tracks, you don't get that. It's fun to race on a fast, smooth track. Now, sometimes they're a slow, rough track, and you deal with it. But, I mean, everybody gets ruts every now and again, but we're very fortunate to have the surface we do have.
Well, I think it's important, too, with the high speeds that we have here at the Speedway, that it's important to keep it as smooth as we can, because we know that a track like this, if it does rough up, it's hard on stuff.
It is, because you're going mock chicken down the straightaways, and you got a corner to make, and, it just is what it is.
And you said it perfectly. Race fans that don't know how track prep works and things like that is you have to take the weather into consideration, the humidity. I mean, Logan and I are constantly looking at the humidity and the wind, and we're trying to calculate, okay, how much do we put in? Once that sun goes down, all those late model guys, the last late model show, they were amazed on how the track got faster.
Oh, yeah.
Because the sun goes down, but the humidity goes up.
Right.
So the moisture just goes nowhere. It just stays right there.
Yeah.
Well, and I noticed that a few weeks ago. It's like, it's so hard to predict. I mean, you think the track's about to get glass slick, and then that moisture comes up, and it's a different animal.
Because the modifieds were talking about it too, like Chaz Baca and Kyle Brown were talking about. They couldn't believe it. Like, we were turning faster laps in the feature than we were in the heat race.
Yeah.
And you probably notice it too. I mean, you just know what
another key secret is on how you line these cars up. You got a DOT tire with knobby edges on it. It's going to bring the moisture up, and that works to your advantage on these hot nights if a guy lets it. Now, if you put a wide tire, skinny tire, I mean, it does nobody any good. But if you alternate the classes, in my opinion, it really helps the surface stay alive longer for everybody else, in my opinion.
That's one thing we learned from Joe Koziski is we always try to run hobby stocks before the late models.
Yeah.
Because they chew the track up a little bit more, and typically your hobby stocks bring that.
So there's more side bite in a hobby stock. So when you go in a corner on a hobby stock, I bet your corner entry speed on a hobby stock is actually faster than it is on a stock car because of the side bite you have with a standard DOT tire. So, and, that's just the way it is. And it's a stiffer sidewall, so it's going to have more side bite.
Yep.
So.
All right, so let's get the cat out of the bag.
What cat?
You're racing 2 classes tonight, I hear.
Yep, we are.
So, you've won a big race in the hobby stocks down here before, and it was probably one of your biggest races that you've ever won in your entire career.
No.
From a sentimental value, it was.
But money-wise, no.
You've never cried in victory lane before with money.
Yeah, there was tears there, bud.
So that was pretty cool.
Jeremy was a lot of things to a lot of people, and for a lot of them young fans down there, me knowing that I could do that for that family was pretty awesome that day. It's just a little tiny part of what it is, of what he meant to a lot of people. But Jeremy was a good guy, and I didn't know him greatly on a personal level. I just know him from, we was at Whiteheads together, and Dusty was always helping Jeremy, and Jeremy was always getting stuff done and always spoke to him, but he was a class act guy for sure.
That picture that you have, that's like a frameable picture, the one where you're pointing up to the sky.
So
that thing's frameable.
Tucker T-Pole actually framed that up for me on a canvas.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's hanging on my wall in my living room.
That I see.
Next to the trophy.
It's the coolest win. It's one of the coolest wins you've had, man.
It's the only picture I got hanging up on the wall.
I told you, it's awesome. So back in a hobby stock tonight. You're gonna run Dustin Grout's car.
Yep.
How much of a drive change difference is that going from a stock car to how much do you have to change? I mean,
you just figure it out about turn 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And,
no quick steer.
That's the biggest thing is the steering, because when a stock car 2-to-1 steering, it's like this, and it's back.
Right.
In a hobby stock, you're hand over hand. You wish you had a spinner ball on there to turn the darn wheel a little bit. But
well, that's what Josh Most told me that first time he hopped in when he won last year in the hobby stock. He goes, dude, I feel like my arms are pumping because you're just cranking the wheel the whole time.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It brings back good memories, and every time I get back in a hobby stock, I can't believe how much fun I have.
Yeah.
And I got a daughter growing up, and I got some kids growing up, and that'll be the class they start in if we get to go racing with them, and if we're fortunate enough to be able to do that. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think you'll have a lot of fun. I mean, we say it every night. We have so much fun calling hobby stock races down here.
Yeah. I mean, door-to-door.
Oh, my God.
Hobby stock and stock car races, in my opinion, are the most door-to-door action you're going to have. Not generally, not taking anything against any other class, but up here, I mean, it's side-by-side action. It's a lot of fun.
When you are on a track this fast, and there's not very many tracks left like this, when you're door-to-door, it is way different than when you're door-to-door on a quarter mile.
See, and a lot of people criticize me in my racing because they're like, you put it 4 wide. But I don't count how wide it is. If there's a hole, I'm going. That's just the way it is. I don't care if it's 8 wide. We're going to go.
That's the motto. You should put that on a bumper sticker. If there's a hole, I'm taking it.
That's what it is. If you leave a hole, I'm going for it. That's all there is to it. I mean, that's how I've always raced. I'm an aggressive person, and if there's a hole, I'm going for it.
So
sometimes it'll turn around and bite you in the butt.
So it sounds like you're going to join Talladega tonight in the hobby stocks.
What do you mean?
It is like Talladega out there, man.
Yeah, the first.
I mean, they're like 3-4 wide on the starts, and it's just craziness.
Now we don't need to win on the first time.
I know, but it's crazy. I mean, some of these hobby stock races that we have down here, I don't understand how there isn't just barrel rolls.
I mean,
let's not talk about that. We're in a rented car tonight, so.
But no, it is amazing to watch. I mean, like for the first 10 laps, it just. Whether it's just the invert working or the fast guy, I mean, they just have nowhere to go. The guys that are trying to come through the back, they have nowhere to go. So we've just got them 3 wide, 4 deep, and everybody does a really good job. I mean, it's amazing to watch. So.
Race fans, we are at the top of the hour. You're listening to KCSI 95.3. You're also on the YouTube channel as well. We're here with Brad Derry, talking about some hobby stock racing tonight that he's going to do. So not only if you're a Brad Derry fan, not only are you going to get to watch him in a stock car tonight, you're going to get to watch him in a hobby stock. And if he finishes high enough in the stock cars, you might get to see him in a little secret exhibition race later on tonight as well.
You never know. So I told my wife when she was headed over to draw tonight, I says there's only 2 spots that you can draw, the 2 or the 1. And she looked at me and she's like, yeah, whatever. She goes, well, I bet it's better than you draw because for some reason we have a draw consistency of about 89 for the last I don't know how long. So anyway, what does she do? She goes over there and draws 2.
I know.
So she did what I told her.
Well, other thing I wanted to talk about really quick before we get you off here is you are. Oh, wait a minute. I think we lost it. Dad, Cliff, we lost it. Hey, we're still live on YouTube.
Are we? Perfect.
Hey, guys, we're still on YouTube, but we're going to get redialed in here. But we'll be right back with you here just in 1 second here. But if you are watching on YouTube, hey, thanks for watching. Give us 1 second. Yeah, so we lost it. So sometimes that happens. I don't know what it is. So
yeah, it kept cutting in and out on the way up here. 5 seconds.
Yeah. So hang on.
It's gone.
Are we back on? Click 2. All right, it should be on commercial. Hey, give us like a minute here, race fans on YouTube. We'll be right back with you. I'm gonna play a couple video clips. We'll be right back with you here.
Best Finish Auto Sales and Service is proud of the quality used vehicles they sell and their dedication to serve the needs of their customers. Whether it's your first purchase or one of many that you've had, you can count on their dedicated sales staff to make the best buying experience possible. They also offer financing on your vehicle purchase. Best Finish can...
All right, we're back, race fans. Sorry about that. Some reason, I don't know what it is, and we're getting told by your dad that we might have some radio
so on the way
issues
up here,
out.
it was about every 3 minutes. It was probably cutting out a little bit.
Okay, interesting. So we'll have to check
it was
that
like
out.
Overlapping by like 8 seconds. Or so.
Gotcha. Huh, interesting. So last thing I want to talk about, Brad, before we get you off of here is some stuff coming up here at the end of the year. Obviously, you're always going for a points championship no matter where it is in the stock cars, but the tradition's coming up, the Ribby deal's coming up again, but we are doing the Greg Miller shootout again. Sounds like it's going to be a chunk of change again. So
yeah, that'd be great. It's the one race that keeps eluding me.
Yeah, and isn't that crazy?
I finished second probably 8 times.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
Did you know that he's never won that?
The tradition?
Yeah.
Really?
It was the year I won it in the hobby, I was short about 6 feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Who won it that year?
Buck.
Buck did?
Uh-huh.
So
I'm sure he remembers a lot of those.
I'm sure that's probably up on your list of ones that you want to win pretty bad.
Yep. It's my Daytona 500 like Dale Earnhardt had.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, tradition's been going on now for a while, and you've raced in probably a lot of them. And,
yeah.
I mean, you probably raced in probably at least 3/4 of them, I would assume.
I started racing in 2004, and I've made, knock on wood, I've made every show since. So.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And hopefully, we can keep building it to where we can have some last chance qualifiers and stuff like that and make it a big show.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the 2-day stuff, but that's my opinion.
Well, we told Tyler that I kind of spilled the beans, so we just lost it again. Hey, it just did it again. It just did it again. So, well, sorry, guys, on YouTube. We keep losing it, so I'm not sure what's going on. Let me try this. Huh.
Yeah. About every 3 minutes or less.
Yeah, we're back here, race fans. We're going to have to check our phone box here, so we've got about 20 minutes left of the show. But what we were talking about was we're going to go back to two separate nights of racing. I think our drivers like that better.
Yeah.
Because if you do bad on Friday night, you can kind of reset and do it all again on Saturday. So
yeah.
We're going to go back to doing that. We're going to run a lower
Oh, that's better.
Yep.
I don't like racing when you're like 3 days of racing for one money. Yeah. That's a lot of expense for not much,
so,
in my opinion.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we tried it last year. Didn't get as many cars as we wanted to, so we're going to go back to what we were doing. So
yeah.
Really quick before we get you off here, Brad, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out?
Yeah, I'd like to first off thank my smoking hot wife. If she wasn't behind me, I probably couldn't be doing this deal, whether it was with the kids or working on the car. And most of my crew is her. So
it's good to have a wife that supports it, because it'd be really hard if you didn't, right?
Yeah, I had one of those once. But anyway, probably shouldn't have went there, but no offense to anybody. But anyway, yeah, I got a bunch of great sponsors and partners behind us this year. We've got Victory Powerline Services there in Clarinda is where they're based out of. And then we've got Sleep's Tile Yard there in Bedford. We've got Farm Bureau Financial Services, Jake Gillespie. We've got Scobie Powerline Construction out of Cameron, Missouri. We've got OSR, One Source Restoration there in Clarinda. And we've got 31 Tire Works, Dairy Construction. Who are we forgetting? And then my kids, of course, they're always helping out. And Tyler helps when he can, and my brother Josh, he helps out when he can. And
you're
just
still running
busy.
B&B, right?
B&B chassis by Paul Berger. So it's the one we're running this year is 2025 is a new car this winter for us, and it's been good. I'm glad we upgraded and got this
Paul's
one,
stuff
so.
is on point, so that's for sure.
It's pretty good. So.
Yeah, well,
it's been good.
Race another memorial race tonight.
Scott and Chris, they always helping out, on Saturdays and stuff. And
it sounds like you got East River Ag Mafia down there helping.
Yep. Scuba. Oh, I forgot East River Ag. He is a sponsor of mine. Thanks for mentioning him. Yep, old Steve.
Who's that guy?
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's got a lot of stuff going on there. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I know Darren helps you out a lot.
Darren helps out on Stewart nights and helps when he can. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So,
and then it's all kind of one and happy little family down there at south end of the track.
Yeah, you guys are the Southsiders.
We're kind of by ourselves a lot of times, and everybody jumps in when they can.
You guys are in the Colby, Skeeter Haven Cody, down there, the wet hole down there.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So.
Need to get that dang storage container built so you guys can stand on top of that thing.
Yeah.
We're trying to get something to stand on top, kind of like Marshalltown. So.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, well, you're racing for that tonight, and you're racing for that, and we're pouring beer into that if you win, so you got to drink it.
Not a beer guy.
What do you want in it?
Not a beer guy.
Straight whiskey or what?
Nah. I'm not that good anymore. So.
All right, race fans, I was driver of the 37D tonight and the 10G hobby stock tonight. Brad Derry, you'll see him in 2 classes tonight, race fans. We're going to take an official commercial break, and we're going to come back right with you, and we'll talk about some more racing here on Pitside Live.
Transform the way we use energy. Water furnace geothermal systems are simply the most efficient way to keep your family comfortable. Winter or summer, day or night, rain or shine, without burning fossil fuels. Giving you the freedom to focus on life.
Call Camlin Mechanical or visit camlinmechanical.com for your water furnace needs today.
Are you interested in starting a career instead of just getting another job? Well, hop on over to Fresco System USA and let us help you find the one for you. We offer competitive wages, benefits starting day one, and so much more. You can pick up an application at 2026 Fernwood Avenue, find us on Indeed, Better Team, and Facebook, or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659. Spring into action and join the Fresco team today.
No matter what your insulation needs are, Heartland Foam Insulators is your go-to company. From removal to blow-in to foam, they are ready to go to work for you in any type of building, whether it be an existing house, new construction, a metal building, commercial building, or a unique project. Call Heartland Foam Insulators today at 712-623-4515 or heartlandfoam.com.
Welcome back, race fans, to Pitside Live here at Adams County Speedway in Corning, Iowa. Yes, we are racing. We're coming down to our checkered flag on Pitside Live here, so we're going to go over some more results here, guys. Our compact floating vine compacts, top 10 from last week. 10th place was Keegan Russell. Had a rough night, Keegan did. Unfortunately, hopefully he can make it back. Scott Hennanen out of Blanchard was 9th, followed by Cody Robb out of Afton. 7th place was Cole Brown out of Bedford. Brett Shepard finished 6th. Gunnar Steiner back with us here in the 55 car, finishing 5th. Eric Hensley in the 22 finished 4th. Tyler Huber out of Bliska in the 27 was 3rd. Trent Reed out of Missouri Valley in the 28R was 2nd. But your winner was Gravity Iowa's Andrew Akers in the car 28.
Current top 5 points in your compacts. Owen Richards is in 5th with 596. Scott Hennon is in fourth with 764. Brett Shepard is in third with 820. He's currently tied with Keegan Russell at 820 for second. Tyler Hoover is currently 42 points ahead. He is your current point leader. We also have at the end of the night McCunn Specialty Firearms presenting your King of the Hill tonight. Top 8 drivers in points will be in that. If there isn't any if there was one of those drivers that do not show up, we will have alternates as well. So we will hopefully have 8 drivers to do King of the Hill tonight. Next class for results is going
to push again that McCunn Specialty Firearms will be giving a $100 certificate to their shop too. So, all right.
Go ahead, Cole, with your sport mods.
Yeah, RJ's Plumbing and Heating Sport Modifieds last week. Coming home 10th was Tim Parrott out of Newmarket. 9th was the Captain Kirk McKay out of Lenox. 8th was John Leininger out of Hopkins, Missouri. 7th was Andrew Clark out of Bradyville, Iowa. David Orr out of Council Bluffs. He started 6th, finished 6th. Evan Davis came home in a top 5 spot in 5th. He's out of Corning. 4th was Hunter Poston out of Villisca. 3rd.
We just lost it again.
Yeah, we lost her again. Let's try this again. This is frustrating. Shut it off. That's one where we lost the dial and everything, isn't it? That's it hasn't been doing that, has it? Dial tone? You'll have to dial in. Welcome back again, race fans. We apologize. We're having major technical difficulties tonight here at the studio here in.
Go ahead, Cole. Talk about what you were talking about.
I don't know why we're doing this, but welcome back.
Yeah, so where I left off was 3rd last week in the RJ's Plumbing and Heating Sport Modifieds. The driver that led a majority of it and some late cautions bit him, but came home 3rd was Austin Hardesty out of Cumberland. 2nd was Sean Krolick going up 9 spots out of Creston, Iowa, and your winner last week. It's weird to say it was his first win of the year, the 16A of Bryce Allen out of Stanton.
Absolutely. Bryce did a really good job last week. From what I can remember, he lost the lead and then did a little power move there and got the lead back, and it was a good race for sure. So top 5 in your Sport Mods point standings. Kirk McKay is in 5th. 4th is Dave Orr. 3rd is Darren Hardesty out of Cumberland with 672. 2nd is Hunter Poston of Villisca with 724. And your winner, or currently not your winner, but your point leader currently is Sean Krolick with 776. Poston is currently 52 points back. So it's kind of like a 2-car breakaway right now. We're going to see if Hunter can catch him. Hunter's kind of looking for Krolick to have bad luck or something to see what happens. I know Hunter doesn't wish for that, but Jeremy Houck likes it.
Yeah,
his 2 cars are up front.
Right now, yeah, the 5-star trucking entry is just 1-2 in the points. So
the way the Sport Mods have been going, Cole, and we noticed it, at the end of the race, it's always those 4 or 5 cars that are just up front.
Oh, yeah. They just – some of them slowly make their way to the front. Some of them make it very quick. But, man, yeah, it's always – that seems like our big 4 right now. It always depends on whether Austin shows up or not. Then it – and Evan Davis as well. He's just been logging top 5s every week. So it's going to be interesting to watch. I think I don't think you're going to see a guy go out there in our Sport Mods and win multiple in a row. I mean, it's going to be somebody different every week, and it's been entertaining for sure.
And it's fun to watch those guys too with that point average. They got to start deeper in the field, so they got to pass a bunch of cars. So it's it's fun to watch. The last few weeks I've been saying let's just get through turn 1. It's kind of been calamity corner there the last few weeks. So. Last class we need to go over is our Poet Biorefining Modifieds.
You bet your top 10 in the Poet Biorefining Modifieds from last week. 10th place was DJ Most out of Stanton, followed by Craig Garner at 38. Dylan Carlisle showed up last week out of Shannon City and finished 8th. Colton Garside in the 11 car finished 7th. Hayden Johnson in the 88 out of Nottoway was 6th, followed by the Candyman Jeff Wiggins in the 36T. Jeff James, the 71 car, was in 4th. Josh Cooper, I do believe he's still our point leader. We'll go over that here in 3rd place. Jesse, right here from Corning, Iowa, Jesse Dennis coming 1st. But once again, not a surprise, your winner was the 1 car of Josh Most.
Yeah, Josh Most has got is 5 in a row right now, so he is the car to beat. Top 5 in your point standings. Jeff James is in 5th with 804. 4th is Jesse Ennis, 826. Josh Most is 3rd, 828. Jeff Wiggins is 2nd with 832, and he is 6 points behind Josh Cooper. And right now, Cole, 34 points separate the top 5.
Yeah, I was, I can't remember when, but this week I was looking through the points just to see, because I believe early in the season, Josh was a little behind in points, but obviously with how many wins he's rattled off, I wanted to see if he was climbing up through that order, and I did not even realize how close your top 5 is. I mean, this is going to be fun to watch. I mean, first it's going to be fun to watch to see if anybody can stop Josh Most. I mean, you're going to have to do that if you want to stop the bleeding, because they have let him creep right back into this one, and it's going to be entertaining to watch coming down the stretch.
It's crazy to me, too, that Most has 5 wins in a row, and he still isn't the point leader. That just shows the consistency of some of these guys.
Yep, that's for sure. That's what it takes. So I've seen it several times here where our point champion didn't even get a win. So that's, consistency is the key, as we talked earlier on to some drivers tonight, too, about the same exact thing. So tell you what, guys, we're getting closer to the end. If you haven't already started your way here, you need to. Everything's looking great. Weather is way out there in Nebraska. Everything should be fine. We're keeping an eye on that. We're going to be just fine, get everything in time. So on your way, we have an action-packed night tonight. So the big thing we need to get in is our Hobby Stock feature with the Dirt Crown Series and our Blaine Peters Memorial. We need to make sure we get that in for sure. We have our bike races. We have our King of the Hill. So we have a lot of things going on. But next week is another big one to talk about, and that's our Ray Hawk Memorial that'll be coming up with late models again next week. So we'll look forward to that as well.
Yeah, so next Saturday night here at the racetrack, the Malvern Bank Super Late Models East and West Series will be here for their dual race. It is one of their Elite 8 Cup races for the season. So it'll be a 4,000 to win show next Saturday night here at the Speedway. We're going to have drivers from our local West Series as well as the East Series as well will be here as well. So you'll see some different drivers that were not here during the last late model race. I know some guys that'll be here. You'll have guys like Tim Ward, Dylan Thornton. You'll have guys, I'm trying to think of some other ones. Chad Simpson, obviously, he was here the first time, but he'll be back again. Todd Tharp should be here as well, East Series guy. You'll have some of those other East Series guys, Jason Haney as well. So some of those East Series regulars that don't race on the West Series normally will be here. So
if you think back, our first one with just the East guys, that was an awesome race.
Yes, it was.
So
yeah, I'm excited to see Dylan Thornton back here. Last time he was here, well, the first time he came here in the late model wasn't very good. But he came back that second time, and he started deep and drove all the way through the field. And I think it was kind of like Dallin Murdy last time they were here. If he had a caution, it was going to be interesting to watch. Now, I don't know what the condition of his late model is. Unfortunately, he got tore up by some other people's dumb decisions. But
out at Farmer City.
Yeah, hopefully his car is all right. But all I know is last time he put on a show the last time he was here. So excited to see the mix of the East and West.
Yeah, so we will be running our regular 5 classes plus late models, so we'll have 6 total classes next Saturday night. It will be increased gate prices again, race fans, in order to cover the purse. So
$4,000 to win.
$4,000 to win late models. So everything else will be just a regular points night for your weekly classes as well. So we have that coming up. Before we get off the air here, I want to mention some things that are going on tonight, kind of order of events going on. We're going to start off with our heat races tonight, and then we're going to do another hot lap session for a couple stock cars that are here tonight. We're going to do that right before intermission. During that time, I will be announcing the kids to go with their bikes. You will go to the north gate, which is the pit gate. We are not going to let anybody through under the flag stand here. Everybody with a bike has got to go to the north gate. That's the way we always used to do it. They will. My dad will be down there to line you up. While we're doing that, we will do the hobby stock redraw for the Blaine Peterson Memorial. We'll do that on the front stretch. We're going to give away that free drive shaft courtesy of Dynamic Drive Lines during that time. Then we'll do our bike races, and then we'll come back with our features. Weather pending, I know there's a little chance of rain here later on tonight, so the features may be shuffled around depending on the weather. The main race that we have to get in tonight, of course, is the hobby stock race, so we will make sure we get that in. After all the features are over, there will be an exhibition stock car race. What that is, now that the stock car drivers know, I can kind of let people know what that is. There are 2 drivers here tonight from that are running USRA stock car rule package. They will not be running with our regular guys in their regular feature, but what they're doing is we're trying to see how much of an advantage it is for these USRA guys to come down. One's going to be running a 4-barrel carb. One's going to be running a 2-barrel carb. They're going to be running American Racers, obviously, and we're going to see how much of a difference it is with this exhibition. I think we're going to take the top 4 from our stock car feature. Top 4 finishers from our stock car feature are going to race with the 2 USRA cars for an exhibition, and I do believe the winner gets a free Hoosier tire or a free American Racer.
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be pretty even. The 4-barrel car will probably have an edge. I know a lot of IMCA guys that go run USRA. They'll toss a 4-barrel.
That's what Brad does when he goes down south.
They'll be just as competitive.
Yep.
So the only inconvenience really is just that the IMCA car doesn't have the quick change. So
correct.
that's pretty much,
And the thing is like I've said millions of times, how many guys change gears when you go to a track? You usually know what gear you got to run when you get there. So we've done this during the tradition before.
The reason why we're doing this, race fans, is because we know our stock car counts have been low the last few years. We're trying to come up with some alternative options to try to get some more cars that can race here. There's a lot of guys down in Missouri that have been messaging us that said they would race with us if we would open our rules up and offer USRA stuff back into the Adams County Speedway. And with the way our car count is and things like that, I mean, it's definitely an option.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. You saw at that 100,000 to win stock car show. I mean, that was a mix of every
all
type
different
of
stuff,
thing.
right?
I mean, you had a USRA and a IMCA stock car going at it for the 100K. So
Yep.
I mean, it should. You messaged. I was asking you about it earlier today, and you told me what maybe you thought it was, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, might as well.
Right.
Really, I mean, that would be perfect.
There's a couple of years, like I was going to say, on the tradition where we've added them in and we just put 50 pounds on them. I mean, and I remember Louis did that, and I never saw an advantage either way. So, I mean, I thought
that was also a
pretty
long
good.
time ago. So
it was, but that's a simple way to equalize things. So, but the bottom line is, I said this before the year started, is this is something we need to start thinking about, because you got to figure out a way to get those guys to be able to come up here, because why not?
Right.
So, especially if they're wanting to come.
Last thing at the end of the night, weather pending, obviously, after that stock car exhibition, we will be running our compact King of the Hill. So we are selling 50-50 tonight. So race fans, if you are listening to this, Kenya Hafner is walking around selling 50-50 tonight. So make sure you get your 50-50 tickets, because we're going to be drawing 8 winners. And those 8 winners are going to be paired up with 8 compact drivers. If your compact driver wins the King of the Hill, you win the money. If you don't, you win a free pit pass to next Saturday night's races.
Gate pass. Gate pass.
Or sorry, gate pass, not pit pass. Sorry, free grandstand pass to next Saturday night's races. So you have a better chance to win for 50-50 tonight.
Hey, I see a racer over here walking around the food court. Can't see him now, but he's hiding back there. The 29 cars over there. Mr. Fletchall's over there enjoying
the donuts,
enjoying the racing tonight. So we miss him. Wish he was out there racing. So anyway,
we got 2 minutes left here. Once again, race fans, next Saturday night is a big night here at the Speedway. It is the annual Ray Houck Late Model Showdown. Malvern Bank Super Late Models East and West Series is going to be here. The following weekend, race fans, we do not race. The first weekend of August, we will be racing, but not racing here. We're going to be watching some pavement racing up at Newton. We do have one driver that is going to be going up. Cole's dad, Marvin, has offered to take his stock car up. And we will be in the NASCAR Experience, just like we were at Kansas.
Yep, it's going to be a great deal.
So we'll be in the Experience. It'll be a really cool event. Make sure you, if you have tickets, make sure you come say hi to us at the Iowa Speedway. And then following that up, after we are off, the next night is going to be our pull and construction night, and that is going to feature Crown Vic racing as well.
And Crown, yeah, that was add on the schedule. We'll have Crown Vics as much as possible. We've already talked about that. Other than they're going to be every week except for special nights. So
yep.
The following week after that, I do believe I know we have RJ Plumbing coming up. That we have the sprint cars coming.
Yep, sprint cars are coming up in August for the Malvern Bank 360s. They will be here in August as well. Back to school nights coming up in August as well. It's crazy that we're going to be coming up on back to school night again. It's crazy that we're already halfway through the month of July. Once summer starts going, it seems like it just goes so fast. Winter just drags on, and summer goes by so fast.
Well, I'll tell you what, race fans, we apologize for the technical difficulties tonight. I know I've heard that people on the webcast have been having trouble too. The sound's been going in and out on that as well, so we apologize.
It could be our audio box.
It's a lot of heat here. We got a fan blowing, so it could be anything. But we apologize for that. But for Cliff Baldwin, Evan Baldwin, and Cole Hendrickson, we are Pitside Live. We will be back here next week for the Rayhawk Memorial. And I'll tell you what, guys, let's go racing.